Why would you put yourself through hell willingly? See, there's a group of monks, I can't remember where, I think it might be Tibet, where they meditate every single day for 7 hours a day. They do what's called determined sitting, where you just sit still, no movement, even if you get itchy, even if you get a numb leg, whatever, you just sit still for 7 hours straight. And after this, they go for walks up hills, bare feet in the heat, and they're carrying, massive weights as well, and they do this every day. Meditate, walk, hours a day, right? And you're wondering, why the would someone want to do this, right?
Mother. Sucker.
Why someone would want to do this is simply because it's to train their mind to accept the moment as it is. This is the cause of struggle, this is the cause of stress, this is the cause of general unhappiness, by resisting the moment. If you can surrender to the moment, then you can be happy, you can accept the moment. See, look at it this way. Let's say someone has a certain phobia, let's say spiders, and in order to treat that phobia, I don't know if they still do this, you put the person in a room full of spiders. At first they'll freak out, they'll resist, but after a while they'll realize that resisting is futile, and they'll accept what's happening, and then they'll stop resisting, and then they'll stop freaking out. They'll be okay after a while. This is the kind of like what the mind is like. When the mind experiences pain or discomfort, it resists, right? Naturally resists. And this creates discomfort in the body. When the mind creates condition, like the weather has to be this person has to treat me like this in order for me to be happy, this has to happen for me to be happy. You create what's called conditional happiness. Well, I don't know if it's called that, but that's what it ends up being. You can only be happy if certain conditions are met. You can only be happy if what you want happens. And unfortunately, or fortunately, because sometimes what we want isn't what's good for us, but for the sake of argument, unfortunately, we don't get what we want sometimes. Sometimes what we don't want happens, and this means in certain conditions, we won't be happy, we won't be okay, we'll be sad, we'll be resistant, we'll be stressed. All of that because we can only be happy with certain outcomes. So what happens is, when you train yourself to experience severe discomfort, perhaps not that severe, right? But if you train yourself to experience severe comfort, then normal discomfort of life can become much easier. Let's say life weighs 20 kgs. If you can lift 50 kgs, then 20 kgs will look like a stroll in the park, right? So this is what happens when these monks experiences this severe discomfort. Normal life becomes easier. Their mind stops resisting the little things. It gets trained to be in an eternal state of acceptance, because it's been trained to do so. So this is what putting yourself through hell is. So of course, we live in civilization. We can't just meditate for 7 hours every day and walk miles and miles every day. However, we can still take the concept of this, and the key here is to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, whatever they may be to you. Cold showers, fasting. You can even do determined sitting meditation. I've done it for an hour, and it's harder than you think. I can promise you that. Well, for me anyway. Do whatever is comfortable for you, and you can train your body, your mind really, to be comfortable, to be accepting of what's extremely uncomfortable. And once you can do this, when uncomfortable situations arise, when you want to speak to that person that's uncomfortable, when you want to ask for that raise that's slightly uncomfortable, that doesn't seem as daunting of a task because you've done what's harder. I mean, what's waking up early in the morning when you can put yourself through a cold shower every single morning, right? It just becomes relatively easier to do. So you can take the concept of that. So that's why someone would put themselves through hell. So of course, hell is metaphoric, if that wasn't clear, and so the key concept here is acceptance is the key to happiness, or lack of acceptance is the key to unhappiness. And training yourself, putting yourself through uncomfortable situations is the key to train your mind to accept what it naturally or conditionally resists. So thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. I hope you benefit from the information that I've just shared. If you like the video, if you like the content, make sure to click that like or that subscribe. I'm healthy, I'm grateful, I'm abundance. I am Fearless out. I'm getting bad at this.